Welcome to the Connection Revolution podcast. I'm so thankful you're joining us for this great episode. We have a special guest with us. His name is Pastor Sylvester Lubani. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. Please take a moment and just introduce yourself, if you would.
Thank you. My pleasure. I'm Sylvester Lubani, Sudanese Community Church Senior Pastor. Indeed, I was brought to Kingdom of God through a conference when we are back home with students. We were taken all for the conference whereby I got to know God and be under God and baptized in 1987.
Tell us a little more about the situation in Sudan.
Yeah, it is a religious war. The Islamization, they want to take the Islam to the all corner of Sudan. And some people from Soldier resist and when take a gun and to fight so that they can have their rights. And whoever is a Christian within, we don't have voice. We do pray, but we don't have voice. And a lot of things was put hard on us. Mistreatment, no job will be given to you. And in the school, you can study only some other subjects. Some of the strong subjects, they don't want you to go, like medicine, engineering, and some other things locally with arts and all this kind of thing. They can take our people in. This is the thing that bring the conflict. My wife came first in Egypt, and she started to struggle for me to send some money and do all this kind of things so that I can be able to reach them too. After 3 months, then I was able to go and join Egypt. In Egypt, when we came, my wife was working in the hospital. Life was a little bit better, although that struggle, but it is really nice. Not like nowadays.
So you're saying in Sudan, it wasn't only the fact that the war was going on. Of course, that was the big deal, probably the worst problem, maybe. But also, in addition to that, you're saying there was a lot of poverty there. I mean, you didn't have much to eat. It was hard to have enough just basics for the daily life, really, is what it sounds like.
Correct. Then when I came here, I was ordained as a leader. Then after that, I was ordained by Linden Baptist Church as a pastor in America here.
Well, I'm so thankful that the Lord brought you to Kansas City.
Thank you.
And we have had the privilege to meet you and be journeying with you. So thank you for that. You were talking a little bit about this earlier in the podcast, but I want to hear a little bit more from you. Back in February of this year, 2024, we had a Celebration of the Nations event at your church.
When you say the citywide celebration for all nations will be coming to our church, we scratch our head. We don't know where to begin. But after you start to put the puzzles together, it really motivates. And it brings us closer and very strong under the love of God. The record is now there. When they go to our Sudanese community thing, everything, decoration, food, how people, it is really wonderful. Different types, different color, different people, you can't imagine. So I strongly agree for this type of service, and may God give you guys a lot of wisdom to plan some other thing to be added on top of those and to increase a little bit time so that people can enjoy really in a better way.
Thank you, Sylvester, for the time. It's been fantastic. It's always great to hear from you, to see you. And to those of you listening and watching, thank you for being with us today for this great podcast, Connection Revolution podcast. It's all about connections, kingdom connections. So we encourage you to take the next step and make a connection, make a kingdom connection that would expand your heart for God's heart, for the nations, and for his gospel going forward.
Amen.
Thanks for being with us today. We look forward to when you're back with us next time when the Connection Revolution continues.